And then I couldn't do a list for April without talking about Bridgerton. I can't say the word, so clearly I have never even watched it. What's up, everyone? It's Nay, and if you just clicked into this, then you just clicked into the list. Okay, so first off, this is the first time I am posting something to YouTube. I've been loosely a content creator for like three something years. I don't know. Whenever I started to go natural, I started off as a natural hair creator, mostly on Instagram, and I have literally my entire time said I'm never gonna make a YouTube. It's too much work. I don't want to do it. Blah 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 blah. But I think I want to do it now. I'm in a different place, so this is gonna be the first video that I post to YouTube. So first thing about this series is called The List. I live in LA. There's always noise. There's noise outside. There's noise from Babe playing video games. Y'all just gonna have to walk with it. I'm sorry. So this series is The List, and this is a series that I started on Pinterest. Like, I literally only do it on Pinterest, and it does okay. So I figured I might want to bring it to YouTube because what I found is that I like to talk a lot, and that's not really something that's good for Instagram because people don't watch videos when people talk a lot. So I'm coming to y'all YouTube, and if y'all want to hear me talk, then maybe y'all are my people. So basically what The List is my Netflix list that I'm planning to watch for the up and coming month. So we are going into April 2022, and this is my list for April 2022. Okay, first off, I'm going to be watching Ultimatum. Now, if you are someone who watched Love is Blind, I get all those shows mixed up. I know that there is Love at First Sight, there is Married at First Sight, or is that Love at First Sight? Anyway, this one is Love is Blind. This is a Netflix original. So we all know season 1 was amazing. We are Cameron and Lauren stands. Season 2 was I don't have anyone that I'm like really rooting for on that season, but I love Ayana, so I think she's good. But this Ultimatum show is basically kind of like, I guess it's a spin-off of that one. And basically what they're gonna do is get people who are already couples and say, look, I wanted to get married. We have not been married yet. We've been together for 20, 30, 40, 60 years. So I guess the ultimatum is either we figure out our relationship, we get married, like I've been wanting to, or we break up. That's the ultimatum. So that is starting on April 6th. I'm definitely gonna be watching that because trashy TV is where I live. It is what it is. Everything except Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I never really got into that, but all of the housewives, yes, here for it. Let's go. Next is Selling Sunset. Y'all, I love Selling Sunset. What is the new one they did with the black people selling Tampa? That one was good too, but like Selling Sunset kind of started it all. So obviously I'm really about that show. I didn't know we were getting a new season of Selling Sunset so soon. I feel like we just recently got one and I binged it in like a day, but I'm probably gonna do the same with this one. But it's coming out towards the end of April, I think, like around the 20th or something like that. So I'm definitely gonna be watching that because I stand Selling Sunset. Not to mention, I am born and raised in Los Angeles. I know those houses that they be selling. Like, I know the area, and it's just kind of cool to watch that and like, obviously to watch the drama. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm really here for the drama, but it's cool to see like these people living in these houses that yours truly could never afford. I'm living vicariously through other people, so actually I'm getting a little sad when I think about it. These houses are really nice. But I digress. I'm gonna be watching that for sure. First off, I am a true crime fanatic. When I say fanatic, I mean fanatic. And I have listened to, well, I listen to podcasts too, but that's for another YouTube video. I got some podcasts y'all should check out. But so I already watched Inventing Anna. I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you, but I do now on YouTube. So I already watched Inventing Anna, and I just got started on, oh, and of course I watched the Tinder Swindler. I already watched that, binge that. That was a movie, so maybe I didn't really binge it, I just finished it. But I watched that, I already finished Inventing Anna, which A+, loved it. And I just got started on Bad Vegan. So I just recently listened to a podcast about Bad Vegan. So now I'm watching this docu-series, whatever it is, on Netflix, and yeah, I'm excited to finish that. So that's something I already started, so it's not really on my list for April, but it is on my list to finish for April. Next up is It Cake? Now I'm putting this on my list, but I think this is gonna be a show I put on like at nighttime when I'm going to sleep. You know, like y'all have those shows, right? I can't be the only one. Like I put this on just when I'm going to sleep. But I've actually heard that It Cake is pretty good. So the other day they was showing me this TV show that I guess is an Asian TV show where basically it's the same thing. So I think Netflix kind of like They did. Now this is a rip. They did rip it from them. They were like, we're gonna take this show and make it into a Netflix. But one of my coworkers was telling me that it's actually pretty good. Like people, you know, they try to eat cake. There's like, it's like a game show type of thing. So I think I might check it out, but it's gonna be one of those things like it's on the back burner. Like I'm not gonna sit down and be like, I need to watch this, but I'm gonna watch it just because I feel like I should. And I wanna know, is it cake or not? Y'all know, is it cake? It's like people make these like really realistic looking things, but they turn out to be cake. Like that's what this show is about from what I know. And then I couldn't do a list for April without talking about Bridgerton. I can't say the word, so clearly I have never even watched it. That's so bad, but it is really popular. People say they love it. I'm not really into like period pieces, so like, oh, I'm gonna watch something that's from like the 1800s. Like that's not really what I like watching. But apparently this show is really, really good. So again, this is something that's like a bonus. Like maybe I'll give it a watch like months down the line, but I'm putting it on my list now because I know that the new season just came out, and if I can get around to it, then I might. So that's what I have on my list for April. You know, I can say I'm probably not gonna get around to all this stuff, but there are my priorities that I'm definitely gonna get, which is Selling Sunset and Bad Vegan. I'm for sure gonna knock those like right out like April 1st. Okay, YouTube, so I don't even know if anybody's ever gonna see this. I'm just putting it out there because I'm having fun making it and I like talking about what I'm gonna watch. So if you like it, I guess subscribe. I've never said that before. Oh, I can't say that on YouTube. See, this is why I don't have one. I cuss too much to have a YouTube. Subscribe if you liked it. Follow, is it a follow or a subscribe? I don't know. Do one of the two or both or whatever it is you gotta do. And I will be back next month regardless with my list for May, and I'll see y'all then.